Okay, so a few classes ago I told you guys that I would make a video kind of going over how to manage your folders a bit better. So remember back when the class first started, we added an add-on called Schemer, which was basically used to change the color scheme of MATLAB. So you see right now I have a kind of a dark theme on. And so when we downloaded Schemer in our add-ons here, one of the things that we did is we clicked on open folder, and then that took us to the folder for Schemer inside of MATLAB. So you would have seen some kind of folder like this on the left hand side. And we did this so we could then look under the schemes folder and we could see all of the schemes that are on this add-on. So there's an issue though, being that a lot of you stayed in this folder. So you can see up top here my current path that I'm on. I'm in users, Patrick, library, application support, MathWorks, MATLAB add-ons, collections, MATLAB schemer. So we're in this pretty kind of like obscure path, and a lot of you didn't change the folder that you were in ever. So, and that's totally understandable. I've probably done something like this before too. But there's an issue here that if you stay in this folder and you kind of forgot that you were in this folder for MATLAB Schemer, it might be hard for you to kind of find again unless you knew where to look in this path right up here. So if you have this issue, I'm going to show you how to move your files that you might have in this folder into something that makes a bit more sense on your computer. So I've kind of done a little simulation of this, where I took, the solutions that we have for homework 2 here, and I have this file inside of this folder for MATLAB Schemer. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this out of MATLAB Schemer and I'm going to put it in somewhere that makes a bit more sense for, my computer and probably your computer too. So one of the things that we can do, you can either cut it and paste it to a different folder, or something that is going to be more safe to do is first copy and paste all the files that you want to move from this MATLAB Schemer folder into some other location. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight, the file that I want to export. So in this case, it'll be homework 2 solution. So I'm going to click on it, and then I can press Command or Control C, depending on your computer, or I can even just right click and click on copy. Okay, now we're going to go up here where I can see again the path that we're on, and I'm going to click on my name, and then I'm going to go, in my case, to documents, and then I'll go to grad school, and then we'll click on 205. And just for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to make a whole new folder here. So I can right click and I can click on new and then folder, and I'm just going to call this, let's say I'm going to make a folder called homework solutions. In fact, this is actually a little more messy than I typically have my folders, so a little embarrassing. So we'll click on homework solutions, and I'll open that up. And now I can right click once again, or I can just do Control V or Command V, and that's going to paste in that file that we had from MATLAB Schemer. So let's open this up now, and you'll see that it actually opened up a whole new tab here in the editor window. If I go back over here, you see that the path that this script file is located in is the path that leads to the MATLAB Schemer folder that we were at before. Well, if I click on this new tab, you see that it's in my documents, then grad school, then 205, and then homework solutions. So I'm going to close out of this old script now because we don't need that anymore. I'll go here, and then I'll go to the editor window and I'll press run. Okay, and then it actually just ran in the background. So I'm going to clear the command window just so we can see that that's gone, and I'll click run again just so you know that it actually ran the script. Okay, so now we transferred all of the files that we wanted from MATLAB Schemer into the location that we want. So that's good. At this point, we could, just call it a day, but I'm going to kind of clean it up a bit more. I'm going to delete the files that we don't need in MATLAB Schemer just to be a bit more organized. So I'm going to go back to the Home tab. I'll click on Add-ons, and then I'll type in Schemer. And basically, I'm just going to open up the folder again for Schemer, just because, I don't remember where it's actually located off the top of my head. So this is just a fast way. So I'm going to click on Open Folder, and you'll see down here, it's going to change the current folder that we're in. And you can see it in the path as well. Alright, so now we're over here, and basically I'm just going to click here on the file that we already moved, and I'm just going to delete it. Okay, and what I'll do now, I can go on the editor tab again, and I can press run, and it's actually going to basically run the file for this script in this path here, which is where we moved, our file that we wanted to put in that kind of more, I guess, sensible location. So I'm going to press run. And it's MATLAB. It knows, or it looks at, we're in this path up top here currently, and we're trying to run a script that is in this path here. So you can compare these two paths, they're different, and MATLAB knows that. So it basically says, okay, do you want me to change the folder that we're currently in? And so I'll say, yeah, let's change the folder, and then it's going to run the script. Okay, and I guess for completeness again, let's actually minimize this. I'm going to open up my Finder. I go to my documents here. And grad, here we go. 205. And then homework solutions. Don't look at this, alright? This is embarrassing. It's usually not this bad, I promise. I don't use my laptop too much, that's why. And then here's the file that we moved into this location. It says date modified February 24th because that's when I made that script file. But yeah. Anyways, this is where we just put this file into this location. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out, so you can kind of keep track of where all of your files are. You want to be very organized with all of these. So I'd recommend using a structure like I have, where you have like a folder for school, and then a folder for each of your classes, and another folder for your homework work, and then my homework solutions, a file for lectures, whatever. You want to be really nice and organized for all of your files for this class, and of course in general. Alright, so anyways, that's it. If you have any questions, go on the Discord and be sure to ask. Alright, so I'll see you all on Monday.